Oh man, it's not looking pretty for Palantir stock to kick off the year, guys. We are down over 5.5%. We have what, 4 minutes left of trading here, and we're breaking through some critical levels on the charts, which, of course, guys, you know what we're going to do. We're going to break those down here in this video, cover the charts, the critical levels, what I'm looking to do, and we'll break down some other stocks. But first, hit the like button, make sure to subscribe, do all that good stuff, follow along for more content if you guys find value, and of course, take a sip of your coffee. Cheers, got that Starbucks today. Don't judge me, guys. Yes, I got a grande salted caramel cream cold brew, and oh boy, I freaking like it. Oh yes, I'm not ashamed to admit it. Cheers. So, Palantir breaking through 5.5% down today, breaking through these key levels which we were holding to end off last year. We were holding above 178 $180, right above that 180 SMA, which you guys can see we've held that for the last, couple of weeks, really 3-4 weeks here. We held about 178, $180. And yeah, that changed today. We went down. We're down currently $10, over 5.5%, and we're breaking through that spot. We're now at multi-week lows on Palantir. And if I zoom in a little bit here, guys, it looks like we're going down at least towards the lows. I'm not saying we're going to hit them, but we're going towards those lows from November, which we hit. We got all the way down to 148, I think. Yeah, down to 148. We got down to 150, that range. So that's the next main support here. Actually, no, I lied. That's a lie. First, actually, wait. Before we get down to 148, 150, 155, that range, we have 167.8, which we're kind of at now. We're right there right now. Look at this. We held back in October all throughout. Let's see, the middle of November, we held about 167, 168 as support. Then we fell through down to 148, like I said. So we're now right back to that level. I'm glad I caught that because that's critical. That is the main level of support now that if we break that, again, we go lower. I think down to 160, then maybe 153 to 148, that range. So yeah, Palantir. I mean, it's not it's not looking pretty to kick off the year. It's a falling knife at this point. I'm not looking to buy more personally. I got to be honest with you guys. I was in this stock from $20 a share. I bought, when was that? I guess like a year. I'm forgetting. Time's going by so fast. I'm forgetting exactly when. But before the big run, built the position out at $20. Right. I actually sold some of it. Or actually, wait. Yeah, I sold all of it in the Patreon portfolio. Locked in the profits there at about $182. Still own a decent amount in the my other account. But yeah, I'm not looking to add more here. If anything, guys, I'm scaling out of Palantir for now. At least I did at the end of last year, again, in the Patreon portfolio. And there goes the end of the day, guys. So for me, it's more of a hold, right? It's more of a hold for me at these levels. If it gets back to over 200, 220 in the short term, I might consider selling some more. But at this point, yeah, I'm just holding on, guys. Again, I'm in at a low price. I'm not looking to average up here. Sure, if it got down to like $120, maybe I'll consider it. But even then, I'd still be up like hundreds of percent. So yeah, I'm a fan of not, punishing my winners in terms of, cutting them too loose. But for Pete's sake, guys, it ran up like 800, 900% for me. I sure did not cut it loose or cut it loose too soon, right? So maybe, yeah, like now's a good time for me to start scaling out, and that's what I'm doing. But I'm holding on to a decent amount still, and we'll let it ride. But in the short term, man, listen, like I said, we take 168 out. I think we're going down in the vicinity of 150 to 155. And, that's another big support from not just a couple weeks ago, but also from back in the summer. Back in August, we held 150 for a good couple of weeks. So I like the way that's shaping up as a support coming up here. And honestly, man, I don't know if we go much lower than 148, 150. I'd be surprised if it starts falling through that and it starts going down to 130, 126, 125. at that point, I'm going to be like, I'm so happy I sold out in the Patreon portfolio, right? But we'll see, man. I don't think it's going to get that low. If anything, we start finding support here in the 150s, 60s before earnings, and, maybe hype starts building up. We start ramping up into earnings. That's actually more likely, in my opinion. Yeah, people are hopping on the short train here. Oh, Palantir's cooked. It's over, right? The stock's in trouble. I don't necessarily think that's the case, right? Yeah, I mean, it's arguably overvalued if you look at certain metrics. We're not going to argue that, but it's only down 25%. For a stock that's up hundreds of percent, that's nothing, right? So it's a little pullback into earnings. Yeah, it could go a little lower, whatever. But I feel like on the 2nd of February, earnings are coming out that day. I feel like the week or two leading up to that, yeah, I think there's going to be some momentum. By then, who knows? Maybe the market's in full swing. The AI trades back on at that point. Who knows, right? And Palantir could be right back up. So, yeah, I mean, for me, guys, I'm not buying, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't buy. Do whatever you think is best for you, your portfolio. For me, again, I made hundreds of percent. I sold out in one of my portfolios, and I'm just holding on. And if it gets to the right level, sure, I'll buy more. But for me, guys, it's a hold. But that doesn't mean you guys should do that, or you guys shouldn't do that, or do this or do that, right? So do your own research as always. Trade based on your plan, your own risk, the whole 9 yards. Please, 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 guys, have your bases covered, right? So that's my thought there on Palantir. On the charts here, we're a bit, in falling knife territory, a bit oversold, but that doesn't mean it can't go lower. We'll see. Interesting day, man. Interesting day. Today, the VIX ended up going down 3%. So volatility is continuing to get squashed as it was at the end of last year. I'm not sure if you guys noticed, but the VIX got down. I forgot my dog was with me. I heard something. I'm like, wait a second. It's my dog itching her ear. What's up, baby? What's up? What's up? Okay, so yeah, where was I? VIX was squashed at the end of last year, so that's continuing, right? Pretty low actually here on the VIX, 14. I'm not too excited about that. We might be due for a pop on the VIX. It's funny, we were just at 30 on the VIX, and then boom, it hits a low. It hits a multi-month low. Isn't that funny? We hit 1338 on the VIX like 5 days ago. Anyway, VIX is down to start the year. Silver and gold are ripping. At least, actually, gold broke even. Silver's ripping, though. It's up 2% on the day, $1.42 an ounce. Chart's not looking great, in my opinion. We're seeing a bit of a descending triangle, I would say. Maybe not on second thought. Depending on how you slice and dice it. Yeah, actually, I think we are. So that's not the best. That's a bearish pattern. If we take out $70 on the downside, that would not be good in the short term. But a lot of people argue they want to see that. And silver is due for a pullback to 60. And this actually could be that setup. This descending triangle. If this thing falls through 70, we might get that pullback to 60, 62, right around that 180 SMA. And that is where, guys, I think that would be an interesting entry point to go long, especially, I don't know about, individual silver miners necessarily, silver stocks, but I would consider SLV at that point. SLV is an ETF that tracks the price of silver. If we get that drop, I think SLV would be beautiful in the mid-high, 50s, low 60s. I would like it there, maybe for some call options. We'll see how it goes. But who knows, man? With silver being up, I think 160% in the last year, or 140, 50, whatever it is. I don't know how much longer that could last. So be careful as always. Like I say, always trade at your own risk. But I don't know. We'll see. We might get that nice short-term rebound if we get a bigger pull down here. To 65 an ounce on silver. I think we're gonna get a nice rebound after that, but how much higher will it go? Again, it's up 150% in the last year. How much higher could it go? I don't know, guys, but man, I'm riding this momentum while it's here. No doubt about it. So, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Smash that like button. Make sure to subscribe. Join the Patreon for my portfolio updates, private Discord, all of that. Full transparency, guys. Linked down below. We're buying stocks weekly, doing weekly portfolio updates twice a week, actually. And again, the private Discord. So check it out. Link down below, pinned in the comments, or go to stasurfest.com/Patreon. And with that being said, cheers. I'll see you all in the next video.